T-minus 44 days until the biggest celebrity wedding of the year, the decade.
What if the biggest love story in pop culture already comes with a legal warning attached to it? Beaned reports are now claiming that if Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce actually walk down the aisle this summer, their marriage could come with one major rule: keep quiet. Not just about money, not just about private fights, but potentially about the relationship itself. And that's where things start getting really strange, because this isn't just any celebrity couple. This is Taylor Swift, the woman who turned heartbreak, betrayal, and secret romance into billion-dollar music history. Fans have spent years decoding every lyric, every hidden message, every name drop disguised behind metaphors and Easter eggs. So the idea that lawyers could suddenly step in and say, "Don't talk about the marriage," instantly sent the internet into meltdown mode. Bondi. But here's the twist nobody saw coming. According to legal experts, even if Taylor and Travis signed strict confidentiality clauses, Taylor could still fight to keep one very important freedom: the right to sing about the relationship, which means the world could technically hear about the marriage through song lyrics, while Travis himself might not even be allowed to publicly discuss it. And that opened up an even bigger conversation online. Land fans are now wondering whether this relationship is becoming less like a romance and more like a carefully managed empire. Between billion-dollar assets, NFL contracts, music rights, multiple mansions, and nonstop media attention, some people believe this could become one of the most heavily protected celebrity marriages Hollywood has ever seen. Blamed. But that wasn't even the most surprising part. Right. The rumors surrounding Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's prenup are getting louder by the ooh, and fans think there's way more happening behind the scenes than anyone expected. Manda. According to reports, lawyers may already be discussing how to protect both stars before the wedding even happens. And this isn't just about who keeps what after a breakup. Celebrity prenups today are often designed to protect brands, reputations, business deals, and even public image. That makes sense when you realize how massive this couple really is. Taylor isn't just a singer anymore, she's a billion-dollar empire. Travis, meanwhile, became one of the NFL's biggest names during their relationship, with sponsorships and media attention exploding almost overnight. Together, they've become a marketing machine that follows them everywhere. But fans online became obsessed with one detail in particular: reports claiming the prenup could include privacy clauses that stop either of them from publicly discussing the marriage later on. And once people heard that, the internet immediately started asking the same question. If Taylor can't talk about the relationship, could she still sing about it? Yeah. One detail in these prenup rumors changed everything almost instantly. Legal experts say Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce could include strict non-disclosure agreements, designed to keep private details of their marriage completely out of the public eye. That could mean no explosive interviews, no public accusations, and no messy tell-all stories if things ever went wrong. For most celebrity couples, that wouldn't sound unusual. But this is Taylor Swift. And fans immediately noticed the obvious problem. Taylor built an entire career turning real relationships into music. Every breakup, every romance, every hidden clue becomes part of the conversation online. So when reports suggested a prenup could limit what's said publicly, social media exploded with one major question: would that include her songs too? And according to experts, that's where things may get very complicated. But here's where the story takes a surprising turn. Blend reports claim Taylor would likely never agree to any deal that limits her songwriting. And honestly, that shouldn't shock anyone. Her music has always been deeply connected to her personal life, with fans spending years decoding lyrics about exes, heartbreaks, and secret relationship. That's why many people believe any prenup or NDA would probably avoid touching her creative work altogether. In other words, Travis might not be allowed to publicly discuss parts of the marriage, while Taylor could still tell the story through music heard by millions, and fans already think it's happening. Online speculation suggests Taylor may already be dropping subtle references to Travis in recent songs, proving that even the strictest privacy agreements may not stop the world from searching for clues. Minja, but protecting song lyrics may only be one piece of a much bigger puzzle. Then there's the money issue, and this is where things become incredibly complicated. Lemdius Taylor Swift's empire is on an entirely different level financially, with reports placing her wealth far above Travis Kelce's NFL fortune. And when that kind of gap exists, celebrity prenups usually become less about romance and more about protecting assets, royalties, and future. Legal experts say Taylor's music catalog alone could create massive complications in a marriage, especially when it comes to re-recorded albums, future projects, and ownership rights. After everything she went through with her master's controversy, fans believe her team is probably being extremely careful behind the scenes. Because in a relationship this valuable, even a single song or album created during marriage could spark huge legal questions later on. And that's exactly why some fans think this prenup could end up being far stricter than anyone expected. But the financial arrangement itself may be the part fans debate the most. Blast. Reports claim that in celebrity marriages where one person is significantly wealthier, the richer partner often covers most major living expenses, while both sides keep their personal fortunes protected. In Taylor and Travis's case, that could mean separate estates, separate investments, and carefully controlled finances from day one. Mainline reactions have already been split. Some fans say it's the smartest move possible when billions of dollars and massive careers are involved. Others think it makes the relationship sound more like a corporate merger than a real marriage. And because both of them are constantly in the spotlight, even normal financial decisions instantly become internet drama. Every rumor, every report, and every legal detail gets picked apart by fans searching for signs of trouble before the wedding even happens. But money may not be the only thing they're trying to protect. And that may explain why the wedding itself is rumored to be extremely private. Reports suggest Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce could be planning a tightly controlled ceremony in New York, with major efforts focused on keeping details away from the public. Legal experts even say celebrity couples sometimes use private judges and confidential mediation to stop sensitive information from leaking later on. For Taylor especially, privacy has become a huge priority after years of highly publicized relationships turning into nonstop headlines and online chaos. And with paparazzi tracking nearly every move this couple makes, fans believe the pressure behind the scenes is probably intense. But the secrecy surrounding the relationship has also created another problem. It's making people speculate even more. Not everyone is reacting to these rumors the same way. Some fans believe Travis Kelce is finally Taylor Swift's endgame, the stable relationship she's been searching for after years of public heartbreak and drama. They see the prenup rumors as normal protection for two massive celebrities living under constant attention. But others online aren't so convinced. Rumors and speculation across social media claim the relationship feels overly managed, carefully scripted, and almost too polished for such a high-profile romance. Every public appearance, every football game moment, and every photo instantly sparks new theories. Of course, none of those claims have been confirmed. But the non-stop debate shows just how obsessed people have become with this relationship. And the more private Taylor and Travis try to be, the more curious the internet seems to get. At this point, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship feels bigger than celebrity gossip. It's become a full-blown cultural obsession. Bent on one side, there's the image of a perfect power couple preparing for a future together. On the other, there are rumors about NDAs, hidden legal protections, and billion-dollar safeguards happening quietly behind the scenes. And maybe that's the strangest part of all. Even if a prenup could stop them from publicly talking about their marriage, it may never stop fans from trying to decode every lyric, every appearance, and every tiny clue they leave behind. Land. Because when one of the world's biggest songwriters falls in love, people don't just watch the relationship. They analyze it like a mystery waiting to be solved.